what up, ladies and gentlemen, one and all, old or young, smart or dumb, to a new episode of the Gas Station podcast where you get filled the fuck up. I am your host, Kayczar, and I'm back once again with two of the best podcasters in Malaysia. We have Nobu Plays, aka Amirul, in the building. Nobu, what's up with you? How was your week? How you doing?
They
You
good.
good?
They good week.
Say good week?
They good week.
I think it's is good week. I don't know.
I have quite a lot of fun this week.
You did?
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good. Somebody gifted subs and shit
Oh
to you
yeah,
today.
somebody gifted like fucking subs on my chat, dude.
Yeah,
My
dude.
stream. Who the fuck was that?
Shout out to that guy. That guy is dope. Support local streamers, bro.
Thank you.
All right. Also joining us as usual is Kafka Purp, aka Sashi. What's up with you? You good?
I'm good, man. I'm really excited to be here today.
Yes, sir. Sashi, we were starting a bit late because Sashi had to, work. Sashi
Yeah.
works hard, guys. I want to highlight that Sashi works hard.
Works
guys.
really
So,
hard. We can vouch for that.
we can definitely vouch for that. Like,
Can
he's always
definitely
working
vouch for
late.
that, yeah.
Salute you, bro. That's fucking fire. All
What
right.
about your week? Did you had fun this
Yeah, what
week?
about your week, bro? What the fuck?
Me, nothing much, bro.
I heard you had a lot of fun this week.
Yeah, I did have a lot of fun this week. I had a lot of fun last weekend. I had a lot of fun this week. I
Wait, what the
had
fuck happened?
some. I had my girl brought us some fun cookies.
The
as
one
I
from
would put
Subway,
them.
the super
Yeah,
sweet
yeah,
one.
just normal, just Subway cookies, but with little lettuce on the
White
lettuce
chocolate
in the cookies.
macadamia.
Yeah, chocolate macadamia with lettuce. So it was a good
Yeah.
week.
That sounds like a very chill week though.
It's a chill week. It's a chill
Fun.
week. I've
It's
been
very
chilling.
mellow week.
It's a very mellow week. All right. Without further ado, before we start, if you think we're smart, we're smart. If you think we're dumb, we're dumb. All right, let's get into our first topic of the week. And this is a little bit of a controversial one, but I really wanted to get to this first because I feel like we probably have a lot to say about this. And I don't know where this is gonna go, but fuck it. We just do whatever the fuck we wanna do. This is not live. We can edit it later. It's cool. So
But fuck it, let's go.
So the first topic that I want to talk about is I guess I would call it a trend, I guess, on social media in the past maybe a week. Of course, not really in Malaysia, but like, social media, it's everywhere. So there's been this trend going around about certain people identifying with a certain sexuality. And that sexuality is termed as super straight. Okay, so I will pass over to my correspondent here, Amirul, to expound on how did this shit start and what is it?
Okay, I just wanna give like a heads up to everyone if you're like easily triggered. Okay, do whatever the fuck, man, I don't care.
The trigger warning.
Trigger warning,
Okay.
yes.
Skip this part.
It started on TikTok where a guy posted a video saying that he identifies himself as a super straight, which means he is only attracted to born females because he's a guy. And then
Right.
let's say if you're a girl and you identify as a super straight, you only get attracted to like somebody who was born a male.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in layman's term, it's literally just straight people lah, but they had to say super straight because they want to make it sounds like very legit. It's like a thing. It's like a legit sexuality.
Right.
And personally, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because sexuality is a spectrum, right?
Okay, but why? Like, what is the main reason why they came up with this?
Because they are tired being labeled as transphobic because they don't want to date transgenders. Like if you they don't want to date. Let's say if you're a girl and then you what's the PC term for switching team?
You switch genders, it's fine.
If you switch genders, so technically, biologically speaking, you are still a male,
Okay, I don't know if we can say that, but okay, whatever, fuck it.
Fuck it.
I mean, to
No,
to them.
this is from my understanding. So this is whatever. If you
Okay.
want to correct me, go ahead. Correct me. I don't
No,
mind.
Yes.
if you're gonna make a point, you're gonna risk being offensive a bit.
Yes.
So just make the point.
Fuck it, yeah.
Yes. I'm aware that I don't have enough knowledge about this, and people who want to educate me, go ahead. But from my understanding, they don't want to date people who are transgender. To them, they only want to date exclusively to people who are born
Women or men.
man or woman, exactly.
Yeah.
So after it started in TikTok, this shit took off like boom, just went straight, and shit started spreading to 4chan, started spreading to Reddit and everything, and now it's on Instagram and everything. And I've done my research and I've been reading articles, and people are calling the super straights as transphobic.
Right.
Like they are like
It's like
transphobic
another way
because,
to say that you.
yeah, they're like transphobic because they don't want to date transgender people.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
personally, yeah, I see that like you are contradicting yourself. You're talking about you want people to accept for who you are. Then why can't you accept that there are people who are like straight and want to date exclusively on like other straight people? Why can't
Actually, right.
Why must you label them as transphobic?
Yeah. Sashi,
Yeah,
go ahead.
it's like how say that say you're homeless lah,
Okay.
and some girl is saying, "Hey, I would never date a homeless man."
Right.
So you're saying that you don't think a homeless man is like people or human being or what? No, right?
Women don't even go that far, bro. Women say they won't even date like broke men. Like,
Yeah, they won't even date like guys without a car, right?
yeah.
Just saying lah, just saying, right? So what's the difference here? The thing is, I could date a transgender, sure, but I choose not to because I have preference.
Right.
It's like some guys would date like girls with long hair,
Yeah.
or some guys would date girls with short hair.
Yeah.
It's preference lah. So
Yeah,
you can't just
some
simply
people
macam
they
say
take
transphobic, what the fuck though.
they take very they get, I don't want to say triggered. They get mad when people use the term preference, you know, because to them it's like as
No,
a human,
but it's
you,
like
you must
but-
love everyone at the same time. I'm like, yeah, I do love them, but I don't want to like love them. You get me? Like, you get me?
I don't want to make love to. I don't want to make love to them.
like, yeah, I don't mind. Seriously, like I'm with Sashi here. I'm like, yeah, if I want to date a transgender, yeah, sure, why not?
I could, yeah.
I want. It's not that I don't like them because they are transgender. It's just because I prefer, like, I don't think this is the place for me.
Yeah,
to
it's
tell
okay. Let
anything
me
about
just ask you all this. Do you all think that preference is dead in this whole new PC culture of whatever the fuck? Because okay, let me be the person to
PC
go
police.
out there. No, not PC police. I'm the opposite. I'm going to go the opposite way here.
Oh,
And I'm going to be, because y'all both said y'all would date, you could date a transgender. I could
Can't.
not. Okay, and I guess the
You're transphobic, bro.
You see, okay, you see the conversation
No,
is
you should understand the reason I use the word could is because I don't want to be called a transphobic. That's the situation now. I had to. You're forcing me to construct words so I don't macam hurt your feelings. But
yeah, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna hurt their feelings. I don't give a fuck.
The thing is, it's totally okay for you to say these things.
It's to me because
it's totally
I was telling Miro before the pod. Me and my girl had this conversation like weeks, like month. Can't remember when, long time ago lah. And I asked her this. I said, look, if I see a girl, I'm in a club, right? Assuming I'm single, I see a girl. I'm like, wow, this girl is beautiful, right? And I go talk to her, whatever, and I find her attractive. I think she's a girl, right?
Yeah.
And then we decide, okay, back to my place. Let's go back to my place. And if she pulls down her whatever she's wearing and she has a dick, I just can't. I'm not attracted to penises. So it's not like, because I understand, because I guess the thing about it is that we should treat transgender women as women, right? We shouldn't treat them as, oh, you're a guy wearing a dress. I understand that, and I don't do that. I don't. If I meet somebody who's transgender and you know they are a woman and they identify as a woman, of course I will
I
say
would treat
she.
you like
I
a
will.
woman. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
you're a
treat you
woman.
like
You're a girl.
Exactly.
I just would not engage in any type of
Intimate
romantic or
relationship.
sexual.
Yeah.
Because that's just not. I don't like that shit. That's all. It's not because, like, even if that happened to me, if I brought a girl home and turns out she had a dick, I wouldn't be like mad as fuck or whatever.
Get the
No, I'll
fuck
just
out of
be
my
like,
house, dude.
yeah, I wouldn't be like that. I'll just be like, oh, I'm sorry, I did not know.
It's weird. It's weird that they would rate like genitalia, right? They would rate genitalia like super, like above all this, like like body odor or height or no, you wouldn't date a guy who's smelly, right? You wouldn't date. Some girls won't date a guy who are like short. Some girls won't date a guy who don't have a car. Why suddenly genitalia is like, oh,
Why draw the line there?
why you draw the line there? Then you go on.
Why you care about the fact that they have a dick? What? Cause I can't. This is not gonna work. Like,
no,
I like how you
work.
sunk it, dude. Like, wait,
it's like you're saying, no, I don't like dicks. Why is that a problem?
It's fine. Yeah. Go ahead with, like, that's
also,
what I mean. I get. Go ahead.
Also, like people, like if some girls who have dicks, right, and they go to clubs and all that, right? I mean, transgender people. If guys are hitting on them, I think it's their responsibility to tell the dude that, dude, I'm actually a dude. Like, in the sense that I have a dick. You actually have to say that.
Okay, that is an important conversation.
That is very important.
As appearance, you look like a lady.
You might look like a beautiful girl.
Yeah, you might look super ladylike, and some guys will be hitting on you, knowing that. I mean, thinking you're like a super straight girl.
Correct.
Right. So I think it's your responsibility to tell those dudes, like, it's cool that you're hanging out with me, but you should know that I have a dick or something like that, lah.
For me, it's not. I don't think it's. I wouldn't say it's their responsibility, but I think for a matter of safety. Because, like, I just said,
of not misunderstanding each other.
Yeah, safety. Because,
right,
like I said, if I brought a girl back home and it turns out she has a dick, I'd politely be like, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know. This is not gonna happen. We can chill. We can just still lip up, but there will be, and there have been cases and stuff like that of guys who, take a transgender woman home and find out that they're transgender and like try to basically murder these people, beat them up, this kind of stuff. So
correct.
I think that I don't think that is their responsibility, but I do think safety-wise, you should be clear. Like, hey, by the way,
I'm a transgender.
I'm transgender. If you're okay, we're okay. If you're not okay, we're not okay. It's fine. Like, I think just from a safety point. But
true. Safety-wise, it is very important because you heard these kind of things, dude. Like,
so many cases,
yeah.
They take the girl home.
It has nothing to do with patriarchal thing, It has nothing to do with the social patriarchal thing. It's just that naturally girls have a certain way they look and dudes look a certain way.
Yeah.
You can distinguish based on certain things.
Attributes.
This person is probably a
feminine,
lady. Yeah. Probably a lady. You can look at what tits and ass lah. That's how you judge.
Yeah, and face.
You would know lah. Yeah, and face lah, and the way they look and all that.
Yeah.
You can kind of guess, right?
But I guess the thing about this whole super straight thing is, I think the entire thing is a troll, in my opinion.
It started out as a troll and it blew up, dude.
Yeah, it does feel like a troll, lah.
It started off as a troll,
and then people took it a little too seriously, like.
People took it a little too seriously. What I read was basically, once the guy who started it on TikTok was half joking, half serious, and then it went to like Reddit and shit like that, and then the super right wing people, the super actual gay, like homophobic and all those people were like, let's start this thing on Twitter and we're gonna get the liberals. Let me talk to liberals for a second. Stop getting fucking mad at every single thing.
Correct.
Isn't that like the job preference for them? Like, if you want to be a liberal, you have to get mad at everything.
It's like how
That's the job description.
That the requirement.
It's like how they want to coexist. They want to coexist. They want to be heard. They want their ideologies to exist. But when somebody else has another ideology and wants to coexist, wrong.
There's no listening.
There's no listening. I'm gonna go mad. Why? Why you want to coexist, but you don't let other people have their own opinion and coexist? It's weird.
Because
it's so one-sided.
Because in my opinion, in my humble opinion, this whole super straight thing, right? And how the liberals are getting mad and calling it, oh, you say you're super straight, just say you're transphobic. Mind you, I searched super straight on Twitter and there were a bunch of people saying, yo, we should kill the super straights. We should kill the super straights. We should do all this kind of shit. Okay, fine, whatever.
Why y'all straightphobic though?
Y'all mad. Okay, cool. No, my whole thing is this. The fact of the matter is I'm not agreeing with the super straight thing. It's just a troll. It's just some stupid ass shit, right? But I will have to acknowledge that it does come from a real place.
Yeah.
Where not just men, even women, like who want like women. We talked about guys meeting girls and then finding out they're transgender and might still have their penis or whatever. Girls also go through some of the same thing. They meet a guy, they go home and it's like, oh, you're not. I wanted dick tonight. Like I didn't want. Yeah. And it's both ways, but both of those opinions or thoughts have been looked at as transphobic for a long time. Like people always say that all the time. They're like, how can you say somebody who's transgender? I remember like 2-3 years ago there was an image of, I can't remember her name exactly. It was like this transgender influencer or whatever. Her photo started like circling around Twitter and like a bunch of guys were like, yo, she looks amazing, she looks fucking good, right? But then also the guys were also saying she looks great, but I wouldn't she's beautiful, but I wouldn't engage with her. That's just because I like vagina. That's the only reason. Not because I hate trans people or whatever. No, I like vagina. The same way gay people, the guys like dicks, the girls like vagina, and whatever the fuck. Some people just are normal. I think for some reason, right? Another thing that bothered me about this a little bit, I think for some reason it's just not okay to be just normal anymore. And I don't mean that being I don't mean that being gay and trans is not normal. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that like people look at straight people as like, really? You're straight? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
It's like, I understand.
It's like a badge. It's like I don't have any badge on me.
No, I understand why they are Neela, because why does being straight considered normal?
No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that.
No,
I know. But
it's not that. It's not that. It's whatever. I mean, it could be that, but it's also another thing that they think, right, being trans or whatever gender they are is infinitely more colorful than being straight. So they kind of look like, oh, you're so plain. You're so blank.
Yeah. Oh, you
So,
just like.
I mean, you can be trans or whatever lah. But what makes you so special? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, normal. We're trying to make everything normal.
Right? Everybody's equal, right? Normal, right? So chill. Normal. Coexist lah.
No, I guess what I was trying to say is, and again, I wasn't saying that gay people and being trans is not normal. I wasn't saying that. Okay, I'm just saying the world looks at it that way. I don't look at it that way, but the world looks at it that way. But I'm just saying it's gotten to a point where it's like Sashi said lah. Oh, you're straight. Oh, Kavi, you only like pussy. You're so boring.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you should do this. You should do, fam. Like, I like what I like. You like what you like. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you have more variety lah. Enjoy lah.
You have more variety. That's good for you, man. I'm support you all the way. You want girls, you want guys, I'll bring for you. All right, whatever you want. But I just like this. I'm sorry, my dick just doesn't respond to dicks. Okay. When I watch porn,
you want to blame someone, don't blame me, blame my dick. He's being transphobic.
Yeah. My dick just if my dick sees another dick in the room, it's going down. That's just the fact of it. I can't help it, and it's okay. It's okay. Like that's my whole thing about this thing, lah.
It's funny, dude. It started out as a troll, now it's like a full blown fucking gado, though. It's funny as fuck. When I first saw it, I was like, ha, whatever. And then now I see like the amount of like spotlight this is getting. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you guys really actually arguing about this?
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
No, man, I'm taking it back. It would have been too much. It would have been too self-indulgent, so I'm not gonna do it.
Nah, I mean, just to the liberals, y'all have to learn how to pick your fights. Like, I get it that like a lot of the stuff in the world is fucked up, but you have to also understand that certain things in the world are more fucked up than certain things, and certain things being fucked up affect less than the other stuff. So, for instance, I think that's a good segue into me going on Twitter one day and them saying Pepe Le Pew, the fucking cartoon skunk from fucking is being cancelled because apparently he's a rape enabler.
They also tried to cancel Speedy Gonzalez.
Why?
Yeah,
Because he's
he's
too
a-
Mexican?
Because he's Mexican. Stereotype.
He's a Mexican stereotype, which is weird because I saw this one guy in YouTube and he was covering this topic because nobody is saying that Pepe is a French guy stereotype. Nobody's saying that.
Nobody said that.
They just say that he's a rape enabler. Tapi padahal he's projected as this.
French stereotype.
That's one thing. It's also that he gets shit on by these ladies. The ladies don't
They
go for
always
him.
turn him down.
That was my
They always
thing.
turn him down.
And that's
That was
the
my
reason
whole thing.
Why? That's the reason why
He
he's
always-
a skunk.
Also,
Yeah.
how could he even like macam inspire anyone to be like, yo, that's cool, I want to do that. He always
He
gets
never
shits
got
on.
the girl.
He always gets shits on. He's a poor character, like in the
He's
sense
a
that
miserable
he's a
character.
miserable character. Why would anybody get influenced like, yo, I want to be that guy. I want to be as miserable as him. Nobody would do that. So why
That was
is
my
he
whole
a-
thing.
Yeah,
My whole
how
thing
is he
was
a
that
rape
I was
enabler
like,
though?
in all my years watching Pepe Le Pew, he never got that cat bitch. No, the cat,
Yeah.
the cat that he was trying to do. All,
Exactly.
he would
Correct.
just do all that shit, and then he would get beaten up, or he would whatever
Yeah.
fuck like.
Straight up kena turn down.
Which isn't that a
Howman?
moral lesson to be like, this is not the way you do it?
Is that a way of are you like trying to offend French people by doing that? We can turn the question,
Yeah.
but nobody is gonna. The French were not offended by this.
No.
You know the comedian Gabriel Iglesias, right?
Yeah.
He is voicing Speedy Gonzalez in the new Space Jam movie.
Yeah.
Space Jam. Yeah.
And in the Space Jam movie, they already remove Pepe lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he came out.
Which is weird, dude.
Okay, another thing I want to add about Pepe Le Pew and I think last couple of days I streamed with my title Pepe Le Pew.
Cool.
I'm pretty fucking sure I just got shadow banned because using that name. Because I'm pretty Kabi, you
No, I
you
didn't.
Did you see the notification of me
No.
going live?
Every day I get notification whenever
But not
Miro
that day,
streams.
right?
That's why I didn't watch that day.
No, it's not just you. A lot of people didn't get most of the
I didn't watch
followers,
'cause
they
I
didn't
thought-
get the notifications of me going live.
Yeah, because I was like, oh,
I
Miro
put
not.
Pepe Le Pew as my
So if like shadow ban means like people won't get notifications and all that shit.
they won't see me.
Because normally, like at like
How
2
is that
o'clock,
fair, dude?
Whenever-
How is that fair into this game?
whenever Miro goes on stream, I get a notification. Nobu Plays is live right now. That day I
Right.
didn't get, so I didn't watch. Then I went back to watch the next day. Then I saw, he has a video from yesterday. Then I saw the title Pepe Le Pew. Then I was like, okay. And then he said, yo, I named it that, and they shadow banned me.
Yeah, and then
I'm
the
like-
next day I'm like, okay lah, whatever lah. I posted, I put my title as I live Twitch, and then
Yeah,
everything is back to normal. So I'm like, wait.
Bodoh.
That's crazy, dude. That's
Bro.
fucking crazy, dude. It's a motherfucker. And then Miro, you were saying something about
so this is Twitch punya notification ah.
Twitch, yeah.
Twitch has been known to be like
Super PC, yeah.
they try to be PC, but they
Fail.
don't know how to be PC.
Susa, no. I feel like they just try. Okay, I'll get to that a bit later. But Miro, you were saying something about Peter Pan and Dumbo also getting
today
cancelled?
on the news, they're not getting cancelled. It's just they're being removed from. Disney Plus had Disney for Kids, right?
Right.
They have movies just destined for kids, but they removed Peter Pan and Dumbo
Reason?
out of that ni. Because first Peter Pan and Dumbo they're showing like griefing, like negative vibe of the movie, from what I
Because
read.
Peter Pan is about like death and like
if
stuff
you
like that.
as an adult point of view, it is like about that, but it's actually
It's
there's
about
like
death,
murder and then there's like and then Dumbo being like a super sad movie. Like
Can I tell you guys something?
you
That-
can't
that
tell me
scene-
anything, dude.
That scene where Dumbledore meets his mom in the cage, right?
Yeah.
No other scene has taught me about like mother punya love more than that shit. I can clearly say that shit.
Yeah, I'm tearing up a little bit thinking about it. So
Do you know how fucking tough that scene was to watch, bro?
it's powerful. It's a powerful scene. It's a very
And
powerful scene.
it's a fucking poignant movie, and you're doing this because it's too sad. You're removing it, dude.
Yeah, isn't that beat the
All
purpose?
these kids, right? All these 2K kids and all, they're all fucking pussies, bro.
No, it's not the kids, dude. The thing about it is,
I fuck this shit, bro. They
No,
want to
no, no.
cancel
Yeah,
they want to cancel all these classics. They want to do all this like, oh, so what? You're like literally canceling the whole 90s or what? The fuck, dude?
it's not just that. To me, it's like this. No, to me, it's like, okay, you talk about like Pepe Le Pew and fucking they canceled Dr. Seuss because it was being racist or something like that. I'm not really sure about that, but
Yeah,
Okay,
it's because
I
of
get-
racist things. Racist
yeah, okay. I'll speak specifically to the movie, the Pepe Le Pew shit. I watched that shit growing up. I didn't act that way when I grew older. Number one. Number two is, like I said earlier, to you all liberals, pick your fights. Taking Pepe Le Pew off of Space Jam because of this and that, blah, blah, blah,
It's such a small thing.
it doesn't, it literally affects like 0.01%.
I'm sure most rapists don't watch Pepe for inspiration.
They don't
They don't watch
Pepe.
They pick up
Dumbo.
lines.
They don't watch.
They don't do
Dumbo.
this. They don't. Those guys probably had watched Dumbo.
And they were sad.
and they got fucking depressed. Like,
Yeah.
I get it, but not
Yeah.
Pepe, please.
It's I mean, I'm using Pepe an example as an example, but there's so many
Yeah.
things, right? Like I was telling Miro before we started the pod, Gen Zers on TikTok are trying to cancel Eminem.
Dude. Yeah, no,
And it's just because the thing about it is, do you know what the funny part
I
about
saw
that
that
is?
fucking TikTok shit, man.
The funny part about that is they are trying to cancel him for the line in Love the Way You Lie, which came out in 2010.
Yeah, bro. It's not even like his like the most vulgar song at
Okay,
all. It's
yeah,
a radio
that's the
hit,
thing.
man. This song
That's
is a
the thing.
radio hit, you know.
It's because the line where he says, if she ever tries to fucking leave again, I'm tied to this bed and set this house on fire. So they're trying to cancel him for that.
That
If you listen to Slim Shady LP,
Oh,
where
bro,
there's
that was
literally-
shit their pants, dude.
literally him killing his wife with his daughter there and shit like that. I don't know what will happen, bro. Like,
Yeah, they know Eminem, but they don't know who the fuck Slim Shady.
they don't know
is.
who the fuck. No, they don't know Eminem at all. You just know that one "Love the Way You Lie" song because Rihanna was on it, and y'all all stand Rihanna so much. That's why y'all y'all heard that song, and that's why you want to. And look, I am not the biggest Eminem fan. I've never really liked his music, but fam, come on, come on, bro.
Come on now.
Can we not do anything anymore?
You know
Like
who I
even-
blame for all of this?
Who?
COVID.
People
Because
have
people
too
are
much time on
stuck
their
at
hands,
home. They have too
much
much time
time?
at home. They got so many things to complain about. If before
I don't
COVID,
know.
they could go out, they could go to mall, they could go to the library, pick up a book, learn.
Please
Yeah.
pick up a book for once.
They're so butthurt, you know. Like, how can people listen to these lines and be happy and enjoy it? You chill.
Chill.
People have things. People have taste. They listen to many things. What the fuck, though?
I thought about this. Right? I was thinking to myself, like, why this like bothers me, and I think bothers all of us so much is because we all make art. So for me now, it's like, okay, what constitutes art? Look, Shakespeare wrote Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet's story is one of them loved the other. The family don't like, so they decided, fuck it, let's
Shut
both
down
jump off a
themselves, yeah.
balcony together. That's not a good story to me. If you ask me, would I let my kids read that story? Yes, I would. But if I was using their logic, I would be like, oh, this would teach kids that if there's forbidden love, the only answer is suicide, and suicide is, it doesn't work. Art is art, dude. Like Eminem, of course, has said like some of the worst shit you've ever heard in hip hop has been said by Eminem, but he's never done any of those things.
Correct.
He's never even like remotely done any of those things. He was
Correct.
making art at that point in time. Like, let's take it back to Slim Shady LP, right? At that point in time, he was going through it with his wife. He never beat his wife. He never tried to kill her. Never strangled. None of that. But he rapped about like, it's an expression.
Look, people in like bad marriages, right? Sometimes they can't exactly go kill the wife, or the wife can't kill the husband.
Right.
And sometimes they need an outlet.
And it's better to have an outlet instead of actually.
Music, right, can be like a great source of outlet.
Yeah.
So
because
sometimes when you listen to like rap songs or whatever and has vulgar words, right? And when you sing along or whatever, you feel fucking good. Because you kind of feel like, yo, that person is like kind of like removing my the anger that's been like inside me, and I get to like express out. So this is where music comes in. Because Eminem isn't exactly like a guy who actually went and killed his wife, right? But the music is like sort of his outlet, his way of saying out the anger and pushing it that way.
And it's also, in terms of art, it's theatrical.
It's expression now.
It's theatrical.
Yeah, exactly.
It's over exaggeration. It's the equivalent of like a Alfred Hitchcock movie or something where, you know, crows are attacking people and that's the whole movie. You know, like it's equivalent of, when I listen to, I'll give you an example. When I listen, I'm a huge like Biggie fan. But when I listen to Tupac's Hit 'Em Up and he says, first off, fuck your bitch and the clique you claim, West Side, come to ride, I yell that shit because some days I get mad. And the way I get it out is I just rap along to some Tupac. Yeah. Isn't that better than me actually going out and fucking somebody's bitch and the clique their claim? Like,
correct. You need this outlet though.
It's art, bro. It's just art. Like, relax.
Like this one chick, she triggered listening to Eminem. Okay, let's cancel this thing. Relax.
Come on,
you're not the only person in the world.
Bro.
You're not that important.
You're not that important, exactly.
Come on, bro. No, it's not about that. It's just fucking, it's art, dude. It's art. Leave art alone.
It's actually what, you know, you think you're above than that. The thing is, you go check the amount of people that have listened to the song. You're telling them all of them are macam fucked
y'all
up.
Fucked up. You're
fucked up. Like all of you guys, the countless amount of people who has listened to Eminem and went to his shows.
Y'all are fucked up.
You're saying that everybody fucked up means you baik sangat ke?
Come on, bro. Relax.
Holier than thou is a very, very dangerous thing.
Yeah, exactly though. That's the word.
Knowing
they're acting like that, you know.
Yeah,
that is the
thinking that you know better than everyone is a very bad thing. It's like
that is the Gen Z disease, and you know why it's scary? Gen Z is not old; they're younger than everybody else. Not everybody else, but they're younger than most of us.
Most, yeah.
And I will say this from experience. Being young and thinking you know it all is the worst thing you can do.
You know how they'll say, hey, you guys were like that, man, in the 90s. Oh, you guys were like that, man, early 90s. They're just like, dude, relax.
You don't know.
Every generation got their own thing.
Yeah.
One day after you go one more generation and they're gonna shit.
Correct. The same people shitting on Eminem, the fact that you have Lil Pump on your profile picture, I never say anything.
Yeah.
That's what you like. You like Lil Pump, you like Lil Zen, you like Lil Fuckity Fuck, whatever. I never say anything, bro. Go ahead. Like,
yeah,
go ahead. And we like Eminem. It's okay.
Like, yeah, let us like our thing lah. It fit our generation. If you think you're outgrown that thing, you listen to whatever you like lah. You listen and watch to whatever you like. You don't have to watch Scarface. You don't have to watch Godfather.
It's okay.
Go watch something else.
You like drug using music. I like drug dealer music. Okay, it's fine.
Exactly.
It's fine. It's okay. It's okay.
And the thing is, we won't try to cancel all the newer things also.
No.
We have our old shit. We have our own thing.
I like all the new shit too sometimes. You know, like, it's fire, bro. Like, correct. So it's cool, especially when it comes to art. What bothers me, like, I'm not talking about the super straight thing at this point. I'm just talking about like the Pepe and
Yeah, we
like
moved
art,
on.
like-
We moved on. There.
yeah. When you talk about like canceling I literally read an article which headline says Pepe Le Pew, the rape enabler. This motherfucker is not even real.
He's a cartoon.
He's a cartoon skunk,
The
bro.
the skunk doesn't know it's real, bro.
He doesn't even know it's not
It does-
conscious.
When they draw the skunk, they don't draw a brain in, bro.
Yeah.
They don't. Relax.
It's just that's what bothers me. It's like, okay, it's gonna get to, if this keeps going on, it's gonna get to a point. But I feel okay. One side of me thinks that it'll get to a point where everybody's just gonna make like PC shit, right? Everybody's just gonna be like, oh, here's Raya and the Last Dragon because Southeast Asia. Here's this because of that. And nobody's just gonna make things to make good things,
Correct.
right? But also the other side of me thinks that there are people like, okay, for instance, Eminem actually dropped a song yesterday or 2 days ago called Tone Deaf to respond. I didn't actually listen to it. I read the lyrics
really?
a little bit.
He
it's
responded
called
to
Tone-
this?
He straight up said tone there, bro.
The song is called Tone Deaf.
I
and
thought
in it,
everyone would
he makes
respond, yeah.
no, he makes a bunch of like pussy jokes and
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck all. I didn't listen to the song, but I read the lyrics and I'm like, yeah, that's Eminem lah. For me, it's just it's Eminem lah. You know,
They
You
want
wanna ask for
Salim.
him,
They
bro.
want Salim Shady. They get Salim Shady.
No, but so to me, the second side of it is there's going to be an upsurge. You are pushing it now, and people like, let's say, Dave Chappelle or Andrew Schultz, Eminem, like these kind of people are going to be like, really? You want to do this? Let's do it. I'll get more fucked up now. Now how?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, true.
What are you gonna do?
You are enabling them.
Yeah, you pushing me. Because if I was at M, I would have looked at it like, hey, marketing, apa lagi? Let's go.
Yeah,
Let me write the worst shit I can write and put it out. Now everybody going to talk about it. If Gen Z A says this Eminem lyric is fucked up, then Gen Z B is going to go stream my song to go and listen to it.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a stream. And it's just okay, cool. Like, oh, Dave Chappelle made a pussy joke that was terrible. Everybody gonna go to the shit and watch
go
the shit.
search.
Oh, so
Dave
so it's
Chappelle
like,
pussy joke. He got money.
So it's like, okay, like, so Dave Chappelle made a pussy joke. I don't like it. I don't want the entire world to enjoy it. Cool. Great.
Yeah, cool. But you
Cool.
still streamed it, so Dave is like, "Thank you for that $1."
Cool mentality, fucker.
It's true. It's true, dude. It's
What,
true.
dude?
Fuck
The
you,
fuck,
dude.
the
Like,
fuck you lah. I want to listen.
yeah,
I want
some
to
of
watch Pepe. I want to watch fucking Lola Bunny not being. You saw how they.
Oh my god, Lola Bunny.
Oh,
Don't get me started
shit.
on Lola Bunny.
I saw.
What was wrong with Lola Bunny before, dude? What the fuck?
She
yo?
too. No, they portraying a woman as an object.
It's
with
a
Lola
fucking bunny.
It's a
dude.
cartoon
fucking
bunny,
Cartoon bunny. Relax.
It's a hot as fuck cartoon bunny. Leave her alone.
Like,
What's
hot,
the difference?
like hot part, okay, whatever. But she's just a cartoon.
And what's the difference between her and like your favorite, all these people who champion Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B and all? Isn't that kind of the same thing? There's this
One side they'll say sexualized, another side they'll say sexual liberation. What do you want?
Lola Bunny was duping what's the fuck his name?
Bugs.
Bugs, yeah. Bugs was chasing her, boss.
She
She
clearly
like
was.
fuck, bro.
Yeah, she clearly
curved.
was a strong character.
She was the stronger one.
Yeah, the
She
fuck,
was in
dude.
control. She was like, nah, I know you like this ass. You
And
not
she-
gonna get it.
And she was good at basketball too. So like,
Exactly.
she was talented
She
as
just
well.
wore short shorts. That's the only difference.
What's the problem with that? Sexual liberation.
Fuck off, lah.
Yeah,
Come
fuck,
on,
bro.
bro.
If
It's
rapper all can wear like that, what's wrong with a cartoon bunny dude?
It's stupid, lah. It doesn't make sense to me. So
It's like they're trying to pick, they're trying to pick, okay, so this character is remotely controversial. Let's blow it up.
yeah, that's how I feel. Lah.
Yeah.
It's not like I said. I'll repeat it again. Liberals, pick your fights. There are so many real issues that we can be talking about. Not cartoon characters, not rappers. Leave the rappers alone. Leave us alone. I don't want to fucking hear from you. Leave the rappers alone. Leave the cartoon characters alone. Leave the movies alone. Leave all that shit alone. talk about real shit. That's all. That's all.
They
I
are
guess.
they are like coming to you personally, like, dude, I want you to write this song because it satisfies me personally. So I want you to write exactly like that.
Can I tell you all a
I
quick
want to be
story?
as PC
Yes,
and
please.
clean as
Go
possible
ahead.
because that's what I like.
Yeah. Can I tell you all a quick story?
Yeah.
I have a song from my mixtape Excursions, the first mixtape that I dropped. The first song on there is a song called Sip Slow. And in the hook of the song, I say I use your main bitch like a rental.
Hmm.
Okay. And I wrote it back in 2014 or 2015 or something like that, right? I just thought it was I'm not dissing the girl, I'm dissing the guy. I'm saying like your main girl is like my side girl. You're not even getting, that's all I'm saying. But the fact that I said I use your main bitch as a rental, like I only had one person say this to me, but like after that I stopped saying that line. One person actually DM'd me back in the day, like in 2015 or 2016 when I dropped it, and said it was a girl, and said that like I'm a little bit uncomfortable with this line. It was quite a long message on
Let's
Instagram
go. The
DMs.
PC police is here.
It was quite a bit of a long paragraph on Instagram DMs and was like, it seems like you're objectifying women. And she said this, she said, I know that rap is mostly just objectifying women, so I get it.
Fuck
But
off.
I'm like,
Bro, do you
That's
even
that's how
listen?
much you know about the music. So you don't have the right to come up and say to another artist what he should do with his own craft and music. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's his shit. You don't want you blah.
and
You can't come up and tell you that, oh, I want you to make music like this. No, that's his experience, his music, his sound, everything is his,
and
not yours.
yeah, and just to close it a
Weird
little
as
bit,
fuck.
like make it smaller a little bit to hip hop, right? Hip hop is about saying the most witty thing.
Exactly.
Funny, witty, punny, like that's how it is. So when
Yeah.
I said that, I didn't mean the girl is something that I can rent. I just meant I was actually not talking about the girl even. I was talking about the
If
guy.
she know anything about the craft, she would know that it's about wordplay and all that.
Yeah.
Shit. Relax. It's not about
Yeah.
it's not about trying to offend you personally. No.
No.
Why do these people think that everything revolves around them? Like this song
It's
is
like-
talking about me.
It's like how
I
you
feel
know,
I
you
feel
wear
I
your-
feel triggered when I hear this. Like,
No,
the fuck?
it's not that. Go ahead.
it's like you're wearing a shirt to a party and some girl coming and tell you that, oh, I don't like this shirt, I want you to burn it. Fuck you lah. It's my shirt.
Fuck you, it's my shit. Get the fuck out of here.
No, Mirot, I don't think it's personal to them. I think they think that, oh, I pointed this out and now women everywhere or men everywhere or whatever everywhere are going to support me.
Yeah, you think that's the thing. Social media has given a platform for everyone. They think their opinion is it matters, right?
And it will get global support.
How is that possible?
When I was at shows doing shows and girls were saying that line, my friends who were girls are saying that line back to me because they think it's funny. Bro, come on. It's art is art. My only thing is that, look, there's so many things we can call out with real life shit, right? We're about to get into a little bit of our Malaysian government shit in a while. That like real life shit like that you can call out rather than calling out a couple lines in a fucking rap song. Oh, what? That's gonna change the world if Eminem didn't say that he would tie the girl and house on fire. Like, come on, bro. That's fucking stupid. Okay. Let's just get off that.
Let's go.
Because if we stay on that, we're gonna stay on that like for a really long time.
Sampai besok.
Yeah. To whoever is offended by Pepe Le Pew and whatever fucking cartoon,
Good. Be offended.
Stay
Be
mad.
offended. Stay
Good.
mad. Don't watch.
Being-
Don't listen
being-
to hip hop music.
Being offended is an emotion. Good.
Yeah.
Experience it.
Fuck all of you. Like,
Damn stupid. I'm offended. You cannot do this. Fuck you lah. You didn't pay for my school. You don't pay for my music. Fuck off.
because to be honest, I've seen things that I've been offended by, and I never say anything. I'm just like, okay.
You know how you're expressing that the fact that you're offended. You make music and you're expressing through that.
Exactly. I'll say it through that.
So whoever complained to you don't want you to even have anything like that.
Go
So
do music.
fuck that shit.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them. All right, cool. That was a real passionate conversation. I like that. Okay, let's go a bit local, a little bit. Couple of developments that I would like to bring to you from our ministers with their new statements
Let's
this week, as usual.
go.
Let's start with the first one, which is about millennials, which is us. The three of us are millennials.
Yeah.
And basically, this minister, I'm not really exactly sure. Was he the finance minister or
Yes,
like the
sir.
deputy?
Yes, sir. He
Deputy
was
finance minister or somebody in the finance.
He was our not prime. He was our minister of like
Minister
of
of
finance
Finance.
minister.
finance
Okay.
minister. Yes.
So like a week ago, they came on and said basically that like you only need 1,500 as like
The salary.
a salary for a single person living in KL, Selangor, whatever the fuck, which obviously doesn't fucking make sense.
Yeah.
And then so obviously there was again this happens. I feel like that they come up with that statement every 6 months, and
Exactly.
and then everybody's like, what the fuck, right? But this time they came back and said, you know what? The problem is not the economy or inflation or anything like that. The problem is millennials spend too much money. That's the problem. Y'all
Sure.
spend more money than y'all make, and that's the problem.
How do I do that? How do I spend more money than what I make?
Wait. Do they want to see my spending punya
Tracker. I have a tracker too.
I have a tracker. You want to see?
I have a tracker too.
What the fuck, bro?
You know what I eat every day, bro? You think what? I'm in fucking Nobu every night? Like,
Oh my
like,
god.
it's fucking, bro. How out of and this will never be well received from a minister that makes $80,000 to $90,000 a month. This will never be well received. Why would you think to say this? If you were making 1,500 and you were like, "Yo, I'm living good," maybe we would have been like, "Oh, okay, maybe you're right."
At least
you
we
making
would have
fucking
been like, okay, teach us lah, something that we can
yeah.
learn from.
How do you save? Like, what's going on?
In fact, being a minister of finance, you're already in a position where we give you importance. You can come up and try to support. You don't
blame.
You don't come out and start saying that we spending too much and all that. Dude, shits are expensive, dude.
Shit is expensive, dude.
Shits are expensive. It will seem that we're spending too much, but because we have no choice.
No, look, when I was looking at that, I was thinking about, because okay, I can't speak for anybody else. I'll speak for myself. Okay, I would say 6 days out the week, I eat the exact same food, mama or Chinese shop, mama or Chinese shop,
Economy rice, sure.
economy rice or whatever the fuck. That's all I eat. Weekend, Saturday, my girlfriend comes over. Okay, we order like some nice food or whatever the fuck. Spend a bit extra or whatever. It's still expensive. Economy rice and mama is not that cheap also, you know.
Ayam 4.50 bro, satu.
You spend at least, look, okay, you say
mama go for expensive, dude.
You say like 3 meals a day, right? You do have 3 meals a day. If I say I give you 30 ringgit for 3 meals a day, okay, 30 ringgit is enough for a day. Can, boleh. For sure can. In between, you're not gonna get hungry. Yeah. In between, you're not gonna. Basically, what he's saying is, in between at 4 p.m. when you feel like I want to have one teh tarik.
You want to have teh tarik kuih? No.
No, that's too much. What are you doing?
You can't have the clay date, man. You can't have it.
You can't have that. Or like, let's take it up a notch. Oh, I feel like drinking, I don't know, people like the tea life or whatever the fuck. A chendol, whatever the fuck it is lah.
I want to have chendol in the evening. Why not?
Yeah, cannot.
That's extra. In the evening, cannot.
And then on the weekends, I'm like, okay, I want to have some nicer food. I want to have a chicken chop.
Maybe I want to go take a drive and eat nasi kanda or whatever.
Yeah, or I want to go to a Western shop and eat like lamb chop or something like that.
No, you can't do that.
Cannot. You're spending too much. You're spending too much. See, this is the problem. Why are you spending too much? Fuck you, dude.
So basically, don't have like a...
Don't be human.
Don't be happy.
Don't have a happy
Nothing.
life.
Don't have any happy thing.
Yeah.
I saw a t-shirt I like. Oh, cannot buy.
Cannot buy. Tengok ni.
Cannot buy.
Tengok
Tengok ni. Tengok ni. You only need.
Okay, sure. You don't want me to buy, right? Sure. Then don't have the shop in Malaysia. Nobody will buy. You want to sell expensive things in the country, but the people in the country can't afford it. Okay, what's the logic then? I don't understand.
So you okay? You tell me why. I mean, I was having this conversation with my girlfriend, and I was like, and I thought to myself, lah. I was thinking to myself, what? Like, you think about it. Okay, if I want to buy a pair of Air Force Ones right now, it is expensive. It's 300, 400 ringgit minimum.
Sure.
Minimum. That is for
Yeah.
the most basic pairs
The
of Air
most
Force
basic
Ones.
ones, yeah.
If I go to Singapore, a pair of Air Force Ones triple white is $98, $110.
Yeah, those things piss me off.
And I make however much. Let's say I make 3,000, and let's say my friend over there makes 3,000. But if you tell me to buy Air Force Ones, that's 300. For him, it's 100. So what? So buying power is less here. Why is buying power less here? Because our economy is weaker than anything. It's weak. That's why our buying power is very little. And for him to come out and say that is basically telling us you should only live according to how much you make, and that you are only working to live. You not like there's no life. It's just you work to makan 3 kali sehari.
To survive
That's all.
lah. Basically just to survive.
It's to survive. And
you don't live your life lah. You just survive in your life.
And many financial analysts came out and said 1,500 is not even enough to survive. Like literally, if I just paid my rent, paid bills, makan just
Car
normal
bills.
3 times, it's still not enough. Our poverty line in KL, like I said a few podcasts ago, is 2,400 a month. That's poverty line, not middle class line, huh? Poverty, that poor. 2,490 a month. That's poverty in KL or Selangor. So
How much
you
is
can't.
our basic gaji?
1.2.
1.2, bro. What the fuck?
Minimum wage is 1.2.
Good man.
That's like 2 times less than what it should be. You cannot, bro. You cannot come out with this kind of state. I don't
If
know.
the entire country is rich, the entire country, everybody in the country is good, well-to-do in life, and the country doesn't strive, right? Then you can blame us that we might be spending too much and you're wasting
Correct.
or whatever.
Correct.
But here, not everybody is rich.
No.
We have classes, sure.
Yeah.
So you can't come and say that the reason why we're not thriving is because the millennials are not saving too much. Dude, there ain't anything to save.
Because I guess Sashi mad. And I
Sashi
feel you,
pissed.
Sashi, because I feel the same way. Every time I get a fucking salary agreement, I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, fuck, still got nothing else to save. Like, just because like I decided to maybe buy 1 extra t-shirt this month. That's the only thing. And that's it.
The thing is, like, they never like ask themselves like, oh, okay, maybe the fault is on the management. No, it's always the players. I mean, I get it lah.
That's the way they play lah.
Yeah, you can only blame like, oh, you guys are not saving. Oh, you guys are not buying kangkong. Oh, kangkong is cheap. Oh, it's the same. It's the same thing, dude. But
Shut up to the doctor.
they're just rephrasing, you know. Oh,
Yeah.
you guys should tanam sendiri. I think. Why are you giving me solutions like this?
This is not.
This is
I'm
something
like,
that you should have.
See, all of us, right? All of us are like working and like probably stuck at that same place like for 8 hours, 9 hours.
Yeah.
So how am I supposed to do farming now, dude? Like,
And all of us, look, Sashi, before you came on here, you said after work, you have to do your freelance jobs. It's the same with me. I
Yeah.
work and then I have like this thing, that thing I try to do, and like everybody's just trying to. And the thing about it is, I guess what sparked the discussion was people were saying that like, oh, back in the days, like, you know, by 25, 26, everybody macam dah settle, blah, 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 like, you know. And millennials now are saying that like it'll probably take until like age 34, 35 to own a house, get married, settle down, and all that kind of stuff. The age is being pushed back. And this is not just Malaysia, this is around the world.
yeah.
This is around the world where like, and I get it because I know like even my own parents, when I talk to them, right, and I tell them that like, yeah, okay, I have enough money for myself. Like I don't need your money, but I have enough money for myself. But like I'm in no position to like try to get married or like that kind of. I can't do none of that stuff. Like I don't dare to do any of the stuff. I have enough money for myself. That's all.
Correct.
Like, and my girl has money for herself. That's all. Like it's not enough. For them, it's a bit hard. The older generation a bit hard to understand because for them they're like, yo, I was 23, 24. I got married, bought a house. Yeah, the house last time my parents bought my house that I used to live at in JB for 119,000. And that was considered like in a nice neighborhood, dulu.
Atas
Now,
lah.
119,000, what you get, bro? Fucking carpet, bro. You're not gonna get nothing for that money, bro. Like that's like low, like super low cost house type shit already at this point.
You can get a house for that, so you have to live further, and when you live further, you gotta spend more on travel.
Spend more on travel, and your house is probably gonna be
Super
a one
basic,
story.
yeah.
Super basic, like times have changed, dude, and like you can't fucking I will say, of course, there is a thing about millennials that the older generation didn't have. We care about our happiness.
We do care.
So even like yo, I'm gonna eat this shit today because this shit makes me happy. Like I will say that. We do that.
Agree.
I'm gonna eat this shit. I know I shouldn't spend this 30 ringgit on the fucking pizza, but I'm gonna do it. I feel like eating it today and fuck it. I earned this
I think
money.
we are attracted towards probably not a really good habit lah, but we're attracted towards the immediate kind of happiness.
Yeah, because we realize how terribly depressing the entire world is.
Correct. The instant thing, bro. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's just like
macam, I want to feel good.
yeah.
Now.
My Shopee package came today. I'm happy. I'm happy. Let's go. I got the shit today. And it's the same thing where I remember my dad talking to me about like all the young people, they always, because I was switching jobs so much, right, in the past 2-3 years, and my dad was like, I worked at this one company for 25 years, and I'm like, why would I do that? If I'm working at this company for 6-7 months and another company offers me a better pay, I'm leaving. I don't give a fuck about this company. Like I don't care. I'm out. Like, so we move in a different way than them. So I understand that, maybe there's a certain, but you can't say that kind of stuff. You can't say that kind of stuff as the Minister of Finance while our economy is motherfucking crashing all over the place. Like,
no, I think we have more temptation also lah. We are tempted with many things now.
For sure.
More temptation.
Yeah.
They did
online shopping, bro.
Yeah, they probably didn't have that kind of thing where like, oh, another job might come in and they're looking for stability. Or like,
Correct.
if I get this job, I'm gonna stay here forever as long as I can.
As long as I have this job.
For us, it's like
job street.
Every time I tell my mother, it's like, okay, you want me to go this job, but I swear to you or tell you that it's gonna be just 6 months, 1 year. I won't stay.
Yeah.
Because I cannot imagine like being for too long here. Like, dude, memang tak boleh, bro. I can't imagine that shit.
Because we have the thought that we talked about last week, right? That like, this is not my company. I am just an employee.
Exactly.
So if another company wants to hire me with a higher pay, I'm going to leave.
Yeah,
I don't care about
my loyalty is to who is giving me more money.
Yeah.
Right now it's like that. Yeah.
Because we live in, this is a capitalist environment. So okay, I'm gonna go where the money goes. That's all. Like I'm not trying to go ahead.
Our economy, it's like it's super. It grows very fast. It grows very big. Like back then, they probably have like a couple of big companies. But now you have like banyak gila.
So many
companies that if you stay at one place, you're actually limiting yourself.
Correct.
You're not 100%. You're not opening yourself to like a better opportunity. That's why I think also like a factor to like for old people to understand that it's like our market and your market is different. Like I can just sit here at this moment. I feel like, you know what? I just want to open up my own company. I can just go out online, register.
Just do it.
Just do it. Yeah.
That's one thing, and also like and to add on to your point, to whoever's watching this, I don't think anybody should, especially early in your career, like our ages, right? 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. whenever stay a year.
Faham
Stay a year. Trust me, by the end of that year, another company will offer you 500 more. Move. And then stay another year, another company will offer you 500 more. Move. Don't be like, oh, everybody's gonna be like, how come you change jobs so many times? Fuck that. Take the money, go. Like, I say a
Like,
year because if you
I
stay
understand
for
like why people like they want to stay at one company because they want to reach like different jawatan, whatever.
Correct. I agree with Amirul also.
The
You should-
amount
they
of
do this
pay
to
jump, the amount of pay jump if you move from a company to a company and you wait for your time to like get the job that you want, it's gonna be way
Because-
faster for you to reach that amount of money.
correct. Because the
If
thing
you
is,
move, then you just will stay one place and try to reach
yes,
that place.
because you start as a junior executive, and then the company number 2 says executive. You become an executive now, and then company number 3 says, okay, senior executive, and then company number 4 says, okay,
Manager.
associate manager.
Ah,
That's how you move, because the company is not going to pay you. The next company is not paying you 500 extra to do the exact same job you're doing at the old company. You definitely going up. And I mean, it depends on what you want, I guess. But I'm just saying that that's like don't be ashamed to do that, because your family gonna be like, oh, what flow, keep changing job or whatever the fuck. Like, nah, don't give a fuck. Just do it. Like, okay, guys, I need to take a piss. Actually, I'll be back.
why do I say Faham you want to go take a piss? Go.
like you understood the fact.
You
that-
understood.
I
Y'all get, you
understand you
can
need
continue.
to pee, go ahead. I'm trying to be PC now.
All right, we're back. Okay, cool. A little bit more about the Malaysian government. I'm not sure if everybody knows, but back when we had the last GE, after the last GE, a year or two after that, we actually pushed for a law to have like the voting age lowered from 21 to 18. And that was actually passed. The law was actually passed. But now a certain minister came out and said that for the next election, they most probably would not allow this to happen.
Scaredy cats.
That 18-year-olds will not be allowed to vote, because he said they are still studying whether 18-year-olds have enough knowledge and stuff like that
Cool.
to be able to vote properly.
Why
Look,
are
it's the
these
age of the internet? These
old
guys
people are
know.
still stuck with the idea of whenever we learn something, we need to find a book, we need to find surat khabar. We
Yeah,
have
I know.
internet,
Yeah.
uncle. We have internet,
is
auntie.
there.
Please. Like, we probably know more than you. I don't even know what the
More.
fuck you're doing up there, dude.
That's what
Exactly,
that's
Atif.
what they are afraid of.
probably know
They
a
are,
lot
they are afraid
more
of that.
things.
I understand.
That's what they are afraid of. They are afraid because they know, because they already know the next election, people aged 21 to probably like 30 are gonna vote for, I'm not gonna say which side, but we all know which side lah, not the side that's currently ruling us. Okay, they know we're gonna do that, and you add another 3 years worth of people, 18, 19 and 20, and
yeah,
they
so
also
a lot.
probably gonna side with us, and they're gonna be out of here. That's their fear. But my question is, how long are you gonna keep this up? Because in 3 years, the 18-year-olds become 21. And we will be 29, 30, 31, whatever the fuck however age we are. And this is just gonna keep going on, and it's gonna get to a point where the 50-year-olds will be against you. When we are 50, we will still be against you. And
Y'all
then now
think we're
there's
gonna sit down when we're 50? Fuck no.
You think I'm gonna change my mind when I'm 50? No. I'm gonna be again, I'm not a supporter of any specific political party. I'm just a supporter of whoever makes the most sense, right? So we are the generation, I feel, maybe 3-4 years older than us also. We are the generation who is on the side of sense. We want shit that makes sense, not some lies told to us, not some like we don't
Blind
want
loyalty.
no, none of that shit. We don't have none of that shit, because
We are not the
I've
loyal
seen,
generation, though. We are the sensible generation. We don't.
Correct. I've
Our
seen.
loyalty goes to being sensible and being logical.
No, our loyalty is to the rakyat, to us. Like we care about the well-being of the country, not about who. So like I've seen people who support certain political parties who are like our age, like one day be like, oh, he's right, and then the next day be like, okay, he's wrong, on the same guy that they were supporting. Like, we don't support any individual, we don't support any party, we support sense. So if you think that you can, okay, cool lah, you do this, you don't allow 18-year-olds to vote, you're just delaying the inevitable at this point.
Yeah.
It's going
Well,
to happen.
The thing is, the 18-year-old, or for good or bad, they probably have learned through internet all different kinds of perspective and all
Correct.
that shit. So these guys all memang takut that this new generation, new wave, like macam are aware of their bullshit.
That's the problem.
So it probably help if you do good when you're in charge.
Yes, why don't you just do a good job?
Probably like you should try doing some good job lah. Maybe you can change people's mind and heart.
That is
Not always conning your way through it, and then
Conning.
when people have a chance to have their say, you're like, I'm gonna cheat my way and I'm gonna change the rules.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
it would help that. Yeah, maybe it will help that if you actually do some good lah.
I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to say anything more because that was perfect, and it's such a simple concept that certain people just will never understand.
Because I'm sure if you do good, people are gonna be like, okay, I get good things from this guy, I'm gonna vote for this guy.
If I was a minister, let's say I'm trying to become the prime minister, right? I would just do good shit, and I guarantee you, I will be the prime minister for like 40 years. You will be the prime minister for 40 years if you just do good shit. We will be okay. I'll be okay.
Nowadays, you don't have to like be in newspaper or send your thoughts to radios hoping they will select for your thoughts to be heard. Now you can just go to Twitter and
Write a tweet,
and it's gonna blow up the next day. So
100,000 people are gonna be like, yep.
Yeah, there's a chance. Powerful people can just say some words and it can blow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. I don't know.
So you can't con the people for too long.
They were saying then after that, when they got a lot of backlash and shit like that,
these young people are ready to cancel anyone, you know.
They are ready to cancel. So these are the fuckers that you need to cancel, libs.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. So you're giving them opportunity to cancel. These guys thrive. They are hungry.
They thrive on that.
Yeah. So
don't give them the opportunity, and you will stay. You will be there. You giving too much opportunity now. So,
you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna ban Twitter in Malaysia. Oh, opportunity. Okay, ban Twitter.
Yo, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know.
If a lot of people talk shit about the government there or whatever.
I mean, they just arrested Fahmi Reza again.
Yeah, for 2 of his older posts.
Yeah, so
they don't even allow anybody to. They don't even allow him to do art, bro. What the fuck?
Whatever. It's fucking stupid lah. Okay, cool. I don't want to talk too much about that. Mirul, you had a couple of topics. For us.
Yeah, it's a bit risky, but I think we should.
Yeah, let's have a little bit of fun.
I just want to talk about. Okay, recently I was just going through my Discord and everything, and I saw a friend of mine posting the definition of mud jargon. I don't know how to pronounce the word. Jargon.
Yeah.
Mud jargon. Okay, can you explain to me what jargon means? No, I know what it means, but I think you can explain better than I can.
Jargon basically is like like bigger words for like all the actual word for things, right? So we have like certain words that we use which are simpler words for things, but jargon is more like the official word for certain things or whatever, right? Like I don't know, just as a stupid example, instead of saying water, you say H2O. You're like, okay, that's jargon. You're using jargon, and jargon applies different industries, applies a certain way lah. You know, like if in music there's a certain jargon, there's in gaming there's a certain jargon or whatever, and jargon generally is always used by the professionals and also by some other people as well, which I think is your point here.
Yeah, okay. So apparently I just found out that my jargon is actually like a bad, not a bad, like it's like you, whenever somebody try, use jargons basically, you will always be, people will always see you as like, what the fuck though, this guy using big words, nobody understand, or whatever, why you using big words? They use normal, they want people to just speak in layman's terms, basically what understand. And I think it's not a good idea for me I think it's a good idea for us to encourage more people to use much more detailed terms like this, because for me I see it as an opportunity to learn. And
Okay.
I've seen a lot of people I know, whenever they say like my jargon, they always feel like, oh, this guy is using big words just to make
Put
me
us
feel
down.
stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so it's okay. At the end of the day, if you feel it's stupid, you go, you learn something new. Isn't that good? The way I see it is like that. But a lot of people,
they look at it like it's like a try hard kind of thing.
yeah. And also, don't get me started on the try hard thing, because I feel also try hard is a good thing. And I don't get it. Like, why are we trying to bring down people who are actually, trying? Like, it's like they are using like terms that are bigger than them because they want to, like, use, like, maybe like you said, Kavi, macam macam in the gaming world, we say, okay, normal people will say, oh, he has the most kills.
Right.
In gaming term, we probably get, oh, this guy frags the most.
Yeah.
So, like, for instance, like you, Kavi, you see me play game every day, right? And
Yeah.
little by little, you understand, like, okay,
Yeah.
the gaming community, this is what they're all about.
Their slang.
Their slang, the things they're talking about, and isn't that like, for me? Isn't that like a
The
good
first time I
thing?
heard you say KS, I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Like
I was
KS,
"Oh,
for instance. I'm pretty sure
okay,
Sashi
okay."
doesn't know what KS means. KS stands for kill steal. Basically, you steal
You
other
trying to kill
people's-
somebody?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fella.
someone steal lah.
Yeah.
You already killed the fella until this much life, then the fella come and bang
Take
the
your
last
take your
fella.
kill lah. Yeah.
Yeah, so see, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, we should encourage more people to like be mud jargon instead of bringing them down. Like, same goes to tryhard
Okay.
juga. Because before this, I don't know if you guys know Ninja.
Yeah.
Ninja is like one of the big.
Biggest
He was
streamers.
the biggest streamer at one point.
Fortnite, right?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
saying like it's okay to try hard, blah blah blah, and people make fun of him. People make fun of like people trying hard. I mean, like, yeah, they want to try hard. Good for them. Why are you bringing them down?
Okay, I have. I'm not
Yeah,
talking about try hard. But,
Talk about jargon.
yeah, just about the mud jargon thing, and I agree with you to a certain extent that because to be very honest, I face this a little bit sometimes. Like when I'm talking about music or whatever the fuck, like I have some friends who are like, "Gee, what the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is not that shit matters, blah blah blah." Or even when I talk about like politics or stuff like that, people are like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, nobody cares about the shit, whatever. What is this word using, whatever." I understand that. I understand that we shouldn't do that. That's a defense mechanism. People, when they hear you say the fiscal ability of the country or something like that, and they're like,
Wait,
"What?
what fiscal?
Why are you talking like that?" Fiscal means financial.
Okay, thank you. And then,
So like you see, you asked me what fiscal, but some people might be like, "Bro, why are you talking like this, bro? Talk properly, like, you know." I get, and from that standpoint, I understand your point of view, where it's like we should encourage that, right? It's like you just learned what fiscal meant,
yeah,
so that's great, right? So, but I think, I don't know lah. From my understanding, what mud jargon means to me is somebody who actually doesn't understand something fully, but knows all the jargon.
so it's there's a term. It's called the imposter syndrome.
Yeah. So okay, I'll say this lah. Like sometimes when I go on Twitter, right, and I see certain people speak about certain things, right, and it's not that I'm doubting human intelligence or whatever, but it is like you almost can. There's a feeling like you can tell, right, when somebody how there's no way that you know about everything. There is just no way. There is
I think
zero
that's
way
impossible.
that you
That's
know
pretty
literally
fucking
about
impossible.
everything.
Yeah.
So when I see certain people, every issue that comes up, they
have a point of view.
They have not just a point of view, but using jargon and using they talk about the vaccine. Suddenly he's a vaccine expert. They're like, oh, you guys didn't know that vaccines work this way, blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's imposter syndrome.
Okay, and then like, oh, come like racism, and they're like, oh, did you guys know that racism, this is systemic oppression, blah blah blah. So to me, mud jargon is somebody who doesn't fully understand it but knows the jargon.
Yeah, it's
And that is dangerous to me.
That is very dangerous.
That is
True,
dangerous. Because when you give power to those people, misinformation will go everywhere.
Yeah,
Because
but
these people just know the words.
yeah, true. But like I said, if you yourself, I ask you, okay, what does fiscal means? I know what it means, but do I know how to use it on a regular basis on our writing? No, I had to do my own research.
Yeah, for sure.
I see it like that lah, but I understand your concern.
In terms of language, definitely it's good lah. Right? Like you see some guy tweet some word that you don't know, you search it, you learn how to use it.
So many
language wise it's great. But in terms of issues wise, it's dangerous. You know, it's like because at this point we have the internet, so anybody can be a mud jargon. I can, tomorrow I can put out a tweet thread about the vaccine probably and talk about this. I just put in words that I learned on the internet.
Yeah, it's
about
like
vaccines.
It's like writing a karangan lah.
I could just do that.
Write the most bombastic way possible.
I could just do that.
I know more. I know how to construct a sentence. I know how to articulate my thoughts into words.
Correct.
But that's the thing. Actually, you guys are both right lah. Like it can actually look as a learning kind of thing, and
100%.
also where people
100%.
use it to mask their
stupidity.
The fact that they don't know much about it,
because to portray that they know about it.
Yeah, it's to portray that, dude, I know my words, so
I know my shit.
Off. Yeah, so back off. All those kind of things.
Because to me,
it's both correct lah.
A lot of the times when I see like arguments on Twitter threads or whatever, and I see somebody say, "Man, fix your English before you talk to me," I'm like,
if you go for other people's I used to be that guy.
I hate. I
used to be that guy. I used to make fun
100%
of like why when they can't speak in the proper English.
Like if you talk properly, then you talk to me lah.
When your comeback, right? When your comeback is about another guy punya language,
you lost the argument.
You're done.
We're done. Because if you can understand what he's saying or type what he typed, but even though it's crooked, that means he has delivered his message.
His message is delivered.
You clearly understood what he said.
You're mad.
Probably spelling mistake. Probably
grammar mistake.
Has had whatever. But you get the point.
You got the point, but you're just mad and you don't know what to say back. So you're like, fix your English.
Language and all that are just there to communicate. It's not about whether you can you power gila in your language or not. Whether you can communicate or not. Whether you go to France, you're stuck there and you can
and you can and just go.
Communicate enough to get food or right.
You can just and go.
Napoli,
just enough to eat and enough to travel, you can survive. Cool.
And just a little thing that I want to say here. Knowing English is not
it's the measurement
bar of smartness.
Seriously,
measurement.
Seriously, dude.
It is not the bar of how smart you are.
I've heard people who are like super good at English say the most stupid thing ever. Chill.
Okay, like it's not like I think especially in Malaysia, it's a thing, right? Or educated people speak English.
It's the media lah. It's not because we consume all the Hollywood media, man. That's it.
I'll be honest. Like I grew up in a house where my parents speak English, not because they were like trying to make us English educated or whatever. They just that's how they speak. They speak English. We speak Malayalam and stuff like that also, but like generally in the house we speak English. If I call my dad and speak in Malayalam, he'd be like, "Why? There's people around you. You're trying to talk in secret. That's why you speak in Malayalam." Like we speak in English. But I will say this: when I like started to grow up and started to go out and stuff like that, right? I noticed that like my parents' friends, like family friends and shit, would be like, "Wow, your kid can speak English so well.
Your kids can
He
speak
must be
English.
so smart. He must be so smart at school and blah blah blah." And at that time, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that way as well,
Bro, I'm
100%.
smart.
When I was a kid, I definitely thought like, oh yeah, I speak English, so like, yeah, like, oh, you cannot speak English properly, you probably not that smart, blah blah blah. But as I grow older, I realized, fuck Queen Elizabeth. Like,
What the
who
fuck?
cares about
Suddenly,
who cares about the Queen's English? Because they call it
It's a segue.
nah, because they call it the Queen's English. So fuck that
Right,
shit, dude.
right,
Like,
right.
I have friends who only speak Tamil who are 10 times smarter than I am. Like,
Correct.
at least 10 times smarter than I have friends who only speak
Who-
Malay who are
Who,
super
who,
smarter than I am.
who probably navigate their life better than what I'm doing.
What I'm doing, yeah, exactly. They are like fucking all doing
And
damn
they,
good.
And they don't speak English that good, but their life is they're happier
Amazing.
than me, lah. That I can say.
Much better. Much better.
They're doing much better
I
than
for
I'm
one
doing.
gold ring, the floor got 5. So I'm like, okay, brother.
Yeah, he's driving better car than me. He has a
Yeah,
house. Shit.
yeah.
He
This
doesn't
brother
speak
can
English at all.
barely speak. If I brought him on a podcast, he would say 5 words maximum. But the dude is smart.
Yeah.
So that shit is not
measurement.
it's not a measurement of like how smart you are.
Okay.
It's just what the fucking English people.
Moving
Sold
on
to us.
from my
Go ahead,
jargon
sorry.
is basically I just want to the main point that I want to brought is actually teaching to all the future. I'm not trying to tell you guys how to teach your kids, but I'm trying to tell you how to like teach everyone.
I'm triggered.
How to teach everyone to learn how to accept being the stupidest person in the room, to learn how to accept to be the worst player in the team. You need to teach this people. You need to teach everyone to learn how to take an L. Because in life, you can never have every day. You can't win every day, bro. You gotta lose. You can't win every day.
Win.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I see
in
that we
order
have
for
been
someone
taught.
to win,
You gotta learn
someone
how
has
to
to
lose.
lose. Yeah.
Yeah, because and then
Someone
I've
has-
seen like
unfortunately,
nowadays.
that's how it-
Bars.
I've
No,
seen nowadays like
Unfortunately,
everyone.
that's how it works, dude.
Bars.
Someone has to play the role. Somebody just has to play the role, dude.
Off being a loser.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
someone's gonna win, the another other guys has to play the role of loser. That's how it works, man.
Yeah, and people need to teach like people around them how to be a much better loser. Because you need to understand that being loser doesn't mean like, oh, you're stupid or whatever. Being loser means that you have the most opportunity to learn. And I've seen like so many cases where if people learn how to like take an L, things would not escalate to how it is. You get me?
Facts.
Like, just learn for once in a while. It's okay to be the stupidest person in the room. It's okay.
Look,
Be
I'll tell you my take on this.
Ah,
I enjoy being the stupidest person in the room the most.
true. I agree.
I love that.
I agree.
I love when I'm in a room, like, okay,
Because nobody expects me to say anything.
not just that, because you get to
I
learn.
love it.
You get to learn.
Learning opportunities big
Like,
when you're like the
like
stupidest
of
one.
course, we all have our like areas where we know certain things, right? So I'll
Definitely.
give an example, like me and you, Miro, right? I know nothing about games.
I know jack shit about music.
I literally went on Miro's stream today and asked him what game he's playing. Like, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, but that's why I go back like almost every day to watch him, because to me, it's like, this is something I know nothing about. I know zero about this thing. Like, at least Miro music, you have your favorite music. Like, music is
Yeah.
different. But like with games, like, I know nothing. I know zero. So I'm watching him play and I'm like, oh, he was playing a game called Valorant just now. And he's been playing like Apex Legends from before this, and I called Valorant small Apex. It looked like it sounds stupid, but to me, but when I said that, he explained to me, oh no, Valorant is like more skill or this, whatever. I enjoy that. I love that. I love when I go like, as much as like, okay, maybe among the three of us, like, I talk about music the most. Not that I know about music the most, but I talk about music the most. But I love when I'm in a room with like MC Size and like the older guys, and they're just saying shit where I'm like, oh fuck, like I didn't even know this. I didn't even know that. Like,
Isn't that fun?
Getting on the phone with Jin Hackman and him telling me how I should roll out my album and shit like that. Like, shit that I never knew. Like, I mean, yeah, Mirul, that's why I completely agree with you, dude. Like,
Isn't that fun? Like,
it is the
you people need to learn. People need to understand. Like, if you don't know anything, that doesn't mean you're stupid.
doesn't mean you're stupid because not
Doesn't mean
everybody
you're
knows
stupid.
everything.
Yeah, exactly. Like, macam for instance, like, Kavi said just now, today I played Valorant. It's actually like literally my second time playing the game.
Mirul sucked at the start.
I sucked at the game. I killed one person. There's one game I killed literally one person. And then by the end of it, Kavi saw like I started to kill like 7,
Okay, you
8,
can figure it
10.
out.
I'm starting
Yeah.
to figure it out. See, it's a process, and people need to understand that it's a very fun process. If someone
Actually,
calls
Miro,
you
I
stupid,
think-
fuck you, dude.
Actually,
Be
Mirul,
the-
I think gaming is like the perfect like metaphor for this. For like life. Because when you first start playing a game, you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Like when we first start playing FIFA, first, like let's say the
Bro,
first FIFA
pas
you ever
tengah
played.
lari. That's it.
you
That's
don't
all
know,
I know.
You don't know what the fuck you're doing, right? And then you keep playing FIFA and you learn, and then you think you're good, and then I come and play against Mirul, and Mirul plays different way, and now I lose, and you're like, oh fuck, like
No,
Yeah.
I have a problem with people who thinks losing is bad. The thing is, that's the thing. Losing is bad. It should
Of course.
inspire.
Yeah, of course.
It should
It should
inspire
inspire
you to
Work harder.
work harder and
Yeah.
all that.
Prove.
It's like, okay, you see the winner over there.
Yeah.
And he's being celebrated. Cool. And now you've lost the fight or whatever. Right. It should, now you're on the other side. You get to see both sides
Yeah.
now. If you're winning, you won't get to see the other side. Probably you're too soaked into the winning punya mode.
Correct.
You
Correct.
probably won't see the side where you lost. When you lose, you don't have to actually stay there. You can look and see that, okay, that's where I want to be. I want to be
Fix.
number one.
Yeah.
You get a direction. So it's important to lose. I'm sure probably the guy who won also have lost before.
Yeah, that's how he won.
That's the
Yeah,
process, learning process.
For you
That's
to,
how he won.
when you lose only, when you win, you can feel the happiness. It gets sweeter,
Yeah,
because you have
100%.
lost, and once you lost, and once you already like put the effort and win finally, it's more fulfilling.
Yeah,
It's more enriching that way.
yeah.
Yeah.
And also in certain aspects of life, like I feel like I've been through a lot of like bad shit, like throughout the past 2-3 years, right? But I don't think I would have gotten to where I'm at now without that shit. So yes, of course, losing, when you lose and then you win, it makes it sweeter. But also, I don't think I could have won if I didn't lose. Like, it taught me, oh, you were doing this wrong, you were doing this wrong, you were doing this wrong. That's why this happened. So now I stopped doing that shit. I fixed all that shit, and then now I win. Like, you have to lose at some point for you to win. Because if you keep winning, some motherfucker's gonna come on the way and beat you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now you're gonna be lost.
Now when you can't cope, and then you start going after people, after
Yeah.
that person for winning.
Yeah, you're gonna be lost. You're gonna be like, oh fuck, like this.
It's gonna
oh,
be a
fuck, this
sore
dude-
loser. You're gonna start.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, I've never lost.
People who complain about losing are the people who complain about sitting in the perimpunan on the road, complaining about teacher
In the
rota your
jemo.
children. Yeah, the complain teacher rota your child. Dude, that's how it is.
Yeah,
That's how it is.
you gotta take an L, bro,
Yeah,
once in a
if
while.
If you go one-on-one with some guy, either you win or he wins.
You gotta take an
And
L.
you have to know that when you enter the fight.
Yeah.
Today, I'm gonna win or I'm gonna lose.
Yes.
You can't be like, I'm gonna win, there's no way I'm gonna lose. Why can't that?
Nah.
You can't.
You gotta know.
Yeah, either you win or you lose. If you lose, cool, whatever.
And
Win, good for you.
and not for nothing. Like, I feel like we go into that battle every day with ourselves.
Every day.
Yo, why do you train, dude? You train because
Yeah.
you don't want to lose.
Yeah. And
I've already got that once. I don't want that again. It hurts. I want
correct.
to win. Yeah.
And we go into those battles every day with ourselves.
Yeah.
Because I might turn on my mic and record a verse and hear it back. And to me, yo, I recorded a much better verse yesterday. That's an L now for me. This verse that I just recorded is an L. I know I recorded something much better yesterday. Middle, you know you did much more damage in your game yesterday compared to today. Sashi, you know your edit was better yesterday on the last video compared to this video. You know it's against you against yourself.
Correct.
You know you take L's against yourself. If you want to better yourself, you have to. That has to happen. You have to acknowledge that, yo, Kavi, this verse is not it, because that verse that you did 2 months ago was that, and then now you're doing this. Come on, bro. Like, you have to take L's, bro.
Yeah, it's like even in boxing, right?
Yeah,
You know it's a high risk game.
correct.
So when you know it's a high risk game and suddenly some other guy comes in and knocks you out one hit and you lose, you can't complain, bro. It's a high risk game. If you're gonna touch on controversial, not to touch, sorry, if you're gonna go into like a sport like that, or even football or whatever,
Yeah,
some days you're gonna get your ankle broken.
correct.
You don't know how the other
Gonna get
person.
nutmegged.
You're gonna get nutmegged. You're gonna get ankle broken. Probably that day you don't get to score. You miss
Yeah.
open chance.
People are gonna fumble the ball.
This is
Like,
all occupational hazard, bro.
yeah, exactly.
It's gonna happen.
You will take an L no matter what
So
you do.
what you should do is try to avoid it. But if you get it, you should know that it's part of it.
Learn from it.
It's part of the
Learn.
game. to
Yeah,
lose.
learn. Okay,
You can be
cool.
mad at it, but you
Yes,
shouldn't.
for sure.
Don't deny it.
I feel it's healthy to be mad when you
Yeah.
lose, but not at the opponent, at yourself. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
try to
fuck,
improve
what did I
on it.
do? Like,
Yeah.
what did I do? How did I end up losing this shit? Like, yeah.
Yeah, Kavi
Thanks,
sees me
Miro.
do that every day. Like
Yeah,
whenever I
Miro,
play a
yeah.
game, I'll be like, oh fuck, I should have done this. Oh fuck, my bad, I should have done this.
I remember, Miro, that when you were playing Witcher 3, that one boss fight on the fucking boat.
Yeah,
You remember that
fucked me
one?
up so hard. Yeah,
Dude, he fought that guy like 15 times, dude. Like,
15
like,
times.
but finally he beat the dude, and even me, who was not playing the game, was like, "Ah," and because he figured it out, he was like, okay,
I
this
learned
is
slowly, like because
Let's do
it's
this,
like
let's do
yeah,
this.
because the boss fight is
the
like
fucker start
there's
moving,
3
yeah,
stage.
move away. Yeah,
So each stage is different. So I
Yeah.
lose the first stage, then I win this first stage, then I go second stage,
Yeah.
I lose second stage,
lose the second
I start
stage.
back
yeah.
at first stage.
yeah.
I learn love, and people need to learn that juga, though. Like
I
that's-
think. Do you guys think? I think it's the way people are brought up. I think.
that's why I started just now. I don't want to tell people how to raise their kids.
Right. Yeah. I think
Ah.
it's the way people are brought, because I think maybe in especially Malaysia, Asia, whatever the fuck, we are taught that we gotta make it, we gotta straight A's, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. But we never really thought. In fact, even my parents, as like great as they are, and I love them, but my parents were at the start. Now they're much better, but at the start they were never like, you can get a D and it's okay, and you will learn. No, if I got a D, it's you got a D, you suck. It's not like this is okay, you can learn. No, it's always like, oh fuck, you failed. What's wrong with you? I paid for your school and tuition. No, you never, which is wrong. Like, you should definitely teach your children that
How to take
it's okay.
It's okay
It's
to lose.
okay.
That's
That math
why-
test that you got a C on, it's okay. You know what you did wrong? Let's go next month. Let's go. We come back again and get an A. Like, that's how it should be.
Yeah, that's why at the beginning, just now I said I don't want to teach people how to raise their kid, because I do believe that the root of this problem is how we were
Are
brought
raised,
up. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
All right,
for
cool,
me,
man.
Yeah, like my house, my parents already know that I'm not gonna be like like academically
Yeah. Inclined person. Yeah.
inclined person. They know that I'm more towards the creative side. So instead of badgering me into like doing whatever fuck, they actually taught me like, it's okay then. They always say this, janji jadi orang.
Right.
They
I've
always
heard
say that, janji jadi orang. That's it. Which, to me, it's like it's a very beautiful term.
Janji jadi orang basically means as long as you're a good human being.
Yeah, as long as you're a good human
That's
being,
all.
whatever the
As
fuck
long as you
happens, nobody
Don't hurt people. You don't.
Like those who don't like to lose. I'm sure all of you guys have ambitions to become someone. like I'm totally aware the fact that okay, I want to try to be a filmmaker,
Mhm.
but there's a good chance that that might not even happen.
Mhm.
So I think everybody should accept the fact that okay, you might have an ambition and you might not reach it ever.
Yeah.
There's a chance.
That's okay.
So I don't think people, and that's okay. I don't think people macam can accept that, oh fuck, I want to be a filmmaker means I have to be a filmmaker, mati have to be, and if I don't get it, there's a problem. But that's the thing. The competition is there. Everything got competition. Everything in competition. Everybody wants to be somebody that you also want to be. And there's a good chance this is not movie, but you're the
Yeah.
protagonist.
At the end,
and
you're
at
like,
the end, like,
whoa!
yeah, I made one movie and
I
now
made
I'm a big shot.
it. Yeah.
And I'm a big shot. It's not gonna work like that.
No,
You
and
might
also
end up being like a normal ass dude with a normal ass job. Like I'm saying that's the reality of it.
and also I feel
This is not Disney though. It's not a fairy tale.
and
This
also
is
I
normal
feel
life.
and also I
It's
feel
rough.
like enjoy the journey.
Yeah, because that's all you have.
Enjoy, like, yeah, exactly. So
Because if you're gonna celebrate, like, okay, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be a big filmmaker, but if you don't happen,
you're gonna get
you're
gonna
gonna
fuck you up.
It's gonna fuck you up. So the
Enjoy the
the
journey.
journey to that you put. Okay, I want to try to be a filmmaker,
Yeah.
so I have to go through some things. Try to enjoy that.
Yeah,
And
enjoy
still do
that.
it. Yeah, because that's the only thing you have.
Yeah, enjoy that, and of course work as hard as you can. Hopefully one day you will be able to do whatever the fuck
Yeah,
you want to do.
don't think
But
about don't think about the final
that's the thing. That's the thing that bothers me the most. Is
that will hurt you like
people
fuck.
who not only, there are some people who not only, man, like I keep bringing it back to rap music or whatever, but when I look at some certain people in the rap game in Malaysia, I won't say who or what or where, but people who there's this like facade, no, that they like made it, but we all know you haven't though. But
Yeah.
there's this like facade of like, oh, I'm a full-time rapper, I'm making a lot of money off of this. You're not. We all know you're not.
Yeah.
But you want to portray the end product. And that, I think, is like a product of just society being like, oh, you're a rapper, you should have chains and you're rich and blah blah blah.
Correct.
When the actual fact of it is you should be working on your journey. Work.
Yeah.
Don't think about the end. I'm not thinking about of course, I think about it sometimes, fantasy, right? Oh, I'm gonna have a mansion one day.
It's good.
I'm gonna have
It's
yeah.
good to think about it. You
Have
should
a
have
goal.
a target, but
Yeah.
you
You should
be
have a goal.
You should be aware. Je. I'm saying that.
Correct.
You could fail. That's what I'm
I
saying.
could fail, and
Yeah, you
also
could fail.
if I can get halfway there, I'm happy.
Yeah,
Like this, my goal is like, oh, I want to fucking like mansion 10 rooms. I want to drive this car, blah blah blah. If I can get half of that, I'm cool, and I enjoy the journey.
Half a
Pay
car.
your dues and pay your dues.
Yeah.
yeah.
Pay your fucking dues is something that our generation, not ours, I think, but maybe below us, doesn't understand. They think it's like that's an old people thing. You have to work to get what you want. Yes, you have to work to get what you want. I'm sorry to say. You have to work. Middle, you have to play Apex every day so
Yeah.
you can try to rank on that shit. You have to work to get what you want. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. That's just a fact.
The thing is, they think those who are before them are stupid people who actually put up with the system. Dude, it's how things work.
That's how
sometimes.
things work.
Yeah, you
Of
just
course.
can't come in and say I want to change things up. I would love for you to try though. Good
Can
luck.
of course it happens. Sometimes
Yeah.
some people come in and like, oh, first
Change
song,
the system.
bang, that's
Yeah.
it. They're out of here. Of course it happens, but that's not gonna happen to everybody.
Yeah.
Okay lah. That was great, Miro. Thank you for bringing that up.
I'm
That's a very
your
good topic.
spiritual guru.
That's questionable, but okay. Shout out to all the Hindus. Happy Maha Shivaratri to everybody.
No, nobody sleeps tonight.
Nobody sleeps tonight. I'm not sleeping tonight either.
Why?
Yeah,
Well-
on the Mahashivratri, they won't sleep, Chan. They'll stay awake, they'll pray, they'll sing songs for the god. And all
This
that.
is the
Today-
first time I've heard of this. Why haven't I heard of this before?
Today is called Maha Shivaratri. It's basically the night of Lord Shiva. So
Yeah.
the idea is that you don't sleep because there's Shiva's energy will be around throughout the night, so you should
Try and get it.
down, you should be up, sit right, and like the energy will come to you and stuff like that. So people don't sleep until people start usually praying from like 6 p.m. until like 6 a.m. the next morning. So
Oh.
Yeah,
I
it's a
didn't
big
know
thing.
that.
I've never attended once also.
I've only been to temple once,
I've
but
never done it.
I'm staying up tonight because menu match. Then I'm thinking 2 hours. That's 3:55. 4 a.m. ready. I might as well just take another
Yeah.
2 hours. It'd be cool. Okay, cool. All right, let's do a little bit of music, just real quick. Um, First off, I just want to say that last Saturday, RTB Fest 2021 was hands down the best day I've had since the pandemic started. It like just talking about it can bring a tear to my eye. Like just watching all these, like I started watching. I woke up late actually. I ended up sleeping super late, and I missed I missed F Rider and I missed Baby Blue Benzo, the first two acts. But I was like, I'm not gonna miss Jingy Gang. So I was like, oh, I fucking woke up, showered, sat down on my couch, watched Jingy Gang, and I watched from 2 p.m. all the way until 11:30. Like I didn't stop. I just sat there, had my lunch. After that, I ordered some drinks, had some drinks, watched the whole show. Very well executed, which is not normal for RTB. Shut up, Jin. No, boy. Jin knows. Jin knows. He knows. He knows. He did an interview on Hits FM, and the DJ asked him like, "It's not RTB if what, like blank lah." And then Jin said, "If there's no technical errors." Like, and I've been to so many RTBs over the years. I performed at so many RTBs over the years. There's always some shit going on backstage. I remember when I was playing opening for K-Click. Was it K-Click? Yeah. Opening for no. It was a show called Raptober. I was playing for that show.
The B, is
and and yeah, the B. And I don't know if Middle came, but
I was there.
yeah, you came, I think. Yeah. Dan Shiv was supposed to DJ for the night, but he got sick, so he couldn't come. So they booked PFTD, another DJ. And then the show was supposed to start at 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, nobody can get a hold of this PFTD flirt. Shut up, PFTD. Shut up, Zami. I love you, bro. But I have to tell this story. Nobody will get a hold of this guy. Turns out this motherfucker fell asleep. So Dan, who had a he was sick. I wouldn't say exactly what he had because I don't want to out him.
He was sick.
It was a sickness that made him not be able to like move properly. Like he couldn't really move properly. But because PFTD, that DJ was supposed to play, fell asleep, they had to bring Dan, and Dan was late. The show started like an hour and a half late. Like it was a whole, like RTB is just known for that. Like, and it's a fun thing. It's never like, it's never anything that stops the whole show. It's just like, okay, delay skate, and then Jin will go on stage and tell dad jokes for like half an hour, like and shit like that. Like, but this one, especially it being like online, and I know that a lot of the performances were recorded beforehand, and some of them were done live. So it was seamless. It was nice. It was good. Some of the highlights, Jingy Gang was great. I mean, I like that Jingy freestyle. I think Sashi, you brought it up off air last week, and you were saying everybody forgot the lyrics and shit. But I enjoyed it. It was fun. It seemed like they did like a fun little thing. It was nice. Other than that, who did a great?
I really
performance?
like Confucius.
Kung Fu. Oh, my boy, Kung Fu. Kung Fu did amazing.
Power.
Rebel Asia, of course, Sabala, the whole gang, Lawala did a crazy job. MC Size did a crazy job. Be Hard, dude. Like, I want to mention Be Hard, dude, specifically. He was just like, I don't know, when it comes to like delivery, breath control, performance, like it was perfect. I was watching it like, fam, what the fuck is going on? And it was live. Bihad's one was live. Because, Sashi, I think you know that one set is the live set.
Yeah.
The one where Size perform and all that. That one is the live set.
The one
Joe
with, the one in Lukman, I think. Lukman Podolski.
no, not that one.
The one not live, man, because I thought that was
That
also
wasn't
live.
I don't think that was live.
But I know
That-
the T-Size one. Yeah.
that one specific, because they all had the same set. Size,
Correct.
Joe, Sona, all of them had like that one specific set. That one is all live. The rest of it is not live. But yo, shout out to RTB, man. I was super happy. 10 hours of local rappers and musicians going crazy. Shout out like Heidi as well, Hulera. Arbert's set from Kuching was insane. I don't even know what the fuck she was wearing, but she was wearing some crazy shit. It was dope. Yeah, I just want to shout out RTB. Shout out Jin. Shout out Dan for napping for an hour on live stream. Because they had a Maghrib break between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. So right before the last performer, before the Maghrib thing, Dan will say, yo, I'm doing surprise performance at 7 p.m. blah blah blah. And then he's like, but I gotta take a nap for a while. You guys wake me up during the performance. And then the next performer goes on. I can't remember who the last performer was. And they go on and they cut back and it's just Dan just like asleep on the fucking, and it lasts for like, I guess it's a loop lah. It lasts for like the entire 7 to 8 p.m. It's just Dan. Shout out to that. Shout out to Dan for that. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, man. It made me so happy. And RTB Fest 2022, man, I'll be there for sure. I'm not trying to sit around and watch anymore. I'll be there. Other than that, a little bit of like local music that came out. Forceparkbois and City Boys dropped a new song called Gossip. It's a drill record. It's really dope. You should check it out. Akim Jahat. I wanted to mention Akim Jahat last week, but I totally forgot. But Akim Jahat dropped a little like a song, I guess you can call it, called Hollywoodlands on his Instagram, and he got really mad because somebody ripped his song from IGTV and put it on YouTube.
Oh.
And then he was like, yo, I'm not dropping any more music ever again. Fuck you guys. Why the fuck y'all rip my shit and all that? That's actually like a very Malaysian culture, like of them like ripping.
They
I don't know why they do.
They think they are sharing. They think they're doing good things.
Actually,
Sashi, do you know like
I actually think that, what's up? Tell me.
Our All From Nothing song.
There's another
There's
guy.
3 or 4 other videos that's like just rip the song and they put the lyrics on it.
And you know what's weird? Some of these guys they take your song and then they made a video separately for it.
Mm-hmm.
And people are talking about how the video is there and all that. But bro, we literally released a video. You didn't release just the song.
Yeah. The video.
The video is there.
Like for instance, All From Nothing.
Yeah, it's already on YouTube.
It's literally a lyric video, and people are dropping other lyric videos.
Other lyric videos. Yeah, that's they released another lyric video, and the people comment, okay, you put lyric and all that shit. Good for you. Like, what? Our videos got lyric? What?
We just did that shit. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Akim was mad. Akim was like, yo, y'all really not about to get any music from me ever again if y'all keep doing this shit. Like, I feel him, man, because the thing about us local artists is every fucking view counts, bro. We wanna y'all come to us.
You can do this thing where like even if people upload your music phone, you can get the money back.
Yeah. Of course you can.
Yeah, you have to like track the audio lah.
Correct.
But still,
don't do it. Don't do it in the first place.
Don't do it in the first place. Like,
why are you doing it in the first place, bro? It's fucking stupid. Okay, last bit of music thing. So super surprising to me. Actually, I think this was announced last week before our podcast, but I just didn't bring it up. Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak are dropping an album together.
Yeah.
And their group is called Silk Sonic.
Correct.
And I think when I heard the name and that this is gonna come out, I knew this was gonna be fire. And then they dropped 2 songs. They dropped like an intro song, and they dropped a song called "Leave the Door Open." Man, this is like I don't even know how to explain it. It's if you want soul, if you want like real soul, R&B soul music, this is the shit. Like, I feel like they were showing off. I was a bit mad. I was like,
They are the mud jargon lah.
yeah. I was like, you Chibai, I know you can do this shit lah. You
So now
fuck
you
you
showing
lah.
off.
Exactly. That's exactly how I felt. I was like, okay, we get it, you Chibai. Like, you can do all this shit. Like, but I mean, yo, that shit is amazing. I can't wait for the album. The album is being narrated by Bootsy Collins, which is like legend soul artist. Like, I'm super excited for that. We haven't heard from Bruno Mars since 24K Magic, I think, right?
Yeah.
That was his last album. Which is a great album as well. Like, I think maybe people might find it weird that I like Bruno Mars, but I really think Bruno Mars is one of the best entertainers we've had.
He's a great musician though.
He's a great musician. He's a great performer. Like,
Yeah.
even though
he's
Tyler
good.
wants to stab Bruno Mars in his goddamn esophagus, I was like, nah, I kind of like the guy.
Yeah, I don't know what's Tyler's problem.
I don't know. Tyler just says shit. Like, he
Just
doesn't give a
chase some
fuck.
shit.
Yeah, that shit is. I'm looking forward. I mean, I watched an interview of them today, and they were like, "There's no real album date. We're just gonna keep dropping songs and making people want the album until we feel like dropping the album." I'm like, okay, whatever, man. Like,
Just put it out, dude.
they're not gonna do it. I know
Just
what
put
they're
it
doing.
out, dude.
Nah,
Just
they're gonna
Just put it
milk
out.
it, bro. Nah, they're gonna milk it. They're gonna milk it for as long as they can.
You know, the moment they milk this shit and then when they drop, the album gonna letup like fuck.
It's gonna confirm gonna let
They
go.
confirm letup like fuck.
Okay,
These
that's
two guys
pretty-
memang power gila, like in terms of
Musicianship.
individually they are like so strong.
Crazy.
And combo rabak.
Woo! And
I'm-
both
I'm-
of them have like Asian in them, so I kind of like that.
Yeah, I feel like just one of them, like if the say that Bruno invited Anderson, right? I'm sure like Anderson would have like, fuck, this is gonna be good.
No, they did a tour. So how they started was 2017. They did a tour together, and then they
Right. So
The
they would have
rest-
felt like that.
Yeah.
The excitement, you know, like
Nah,
shit,
I
it's gonna be
watched
really good.
I watched their interview with Zayn Lowe today, and the way they talk is like they fucking best friends, boss. They like
Yeah, you just
they're
feel
just
that, you know.
laughing. They just like
Even in
yo,
the
we
video,
were
I
just
Best
jamming.
friend.
Yeah, for sure. They were like, yo, we just got drunk and made a bunch of songs. That's what they were saying. They were like, oh, we just got drunk, we were laughing, and we made a bunch of songs. That's all. Like,
yeah, I'm sure the
Which is
studio
dope.
session memang power gila.
Power tu.
I can't imagine that studio session.
Yeah, confirm power gila though.
Yeah, that's really dope. I think that's pretty much it. Drake dropped a 3-pack of last week, I guess. Like right after our podcast, I think he dropped it off. Like 3
Okay.
songs. It was that.
Oh,
It was-
I didn't listen though. The fuck?
Okay, the thing about Drake with me is I said this to my girl the other day. I always have this problem where like I listen to whenever Drake drops something, I listen to it and I hate it. And then like 2 weeks later, she'll walk in and I'll be playing the shit. This is the shit. So what I did was, because when he drops the 3-pack, usually I know like one of it is supposed to be like the single, the hit, right?
Yeah.
So the first one on it called What's Next, I think that's the one that's supposed to be like the hit. So I just played it like over again until I got to the point where I'm like, okay, I like it. Like
I like it.
I like it. It's good.
It's a slow poison.
It's a slow burn. It's a slow nut.
I hate that term, slow poison, but it's
It is.
Sometimes it's true lah.
With Drake, for me, it's always that because I always hear his lyrics. And I'm like, that's corny. That's fucking like on the What's Next song. He just kept saying, okay. I'm like, at first, I'm like, what the fuck is he saying? And then like, it's 15 listens later, I'm like, okay. Like, you know?
Drake isn't exactly the mud jargon lah. He's more like the simple guy.
He's
with
simple guy. He
words.
comes in and he just, yeah.
It's not really the tough, the big
He's
words
not.
lah.
He's not Anderson Park and
He's
Bruno
not Anderson
Mars.
Paak and
Like,
Bruno.
he's not that kind of shit. All right, that's it for music. We're not doing football talk this week, so let's get into the last segment, middle video of the week. What you got for us, boy?
Ooh, we got another music video this week.
Yes, sir.
It's underrated as fuck. You know.
Shout out Humpback Chunk, by the way. That song is still stuck in my head.
Yeah.
I just know it.
No, it sounds like Ice JJ Fish punya lagu dulu tu.
Yeah.
Remember Ice JJ Fish?
100%.
Okay.
Of course, legend.
So okay, this song has 5,000 views.
Oh, we hipsters.
Like don't
Yes.
ask me how I find it, but I found it. So and the video is not even 1080p, bro. It's 480p.
Let's go. How old is the video?
It's released on 2019.
When did it come out? 2019 with the 480p.
2019.
My boy, let's go.
He's classy, man.
He's a classy man.
The classy man.
Hold up.
The song is
alright.
titled Grease.
King
Okay.
Sosa.
Features
Sosa.
King
I
Sosa.
totally
Shot
heard
by
King
King
Sosa,
Sosa as well.
I heard of King Sosa though.
I've
Already?
also heard of King Sosa.
Yeah, it's like super common name. Bro.
I like that. I love the video, by the way.
The intro is dope as fuck.
I love the video, by the way.
Oh,
Oh, this sounds like some garage kind of editing. Man. Nice.
Hey, it's Water Gang up in this bitch, ho, yeah.
what a gang.
Yeah.
What a gang.
You already know how we coming, right?
Diamonds on my neck, and I'm draped in some fleece. Yeah, this shirt came from Goodwill, but this belt from overseas. Yeah, these bitches, yeah, they cannot take the heat. Yeah, hop up out that pan, I'm dripping wet, popping grease. Yeah, grease.
You guys, look at that, bro.
Grease. Yeah, grease. Yeah, I know you wanna live this life, but you can't take the heat. Yeah.
It's always 300 degrees up in this bitch. I be killing these niggas shit that they don't like. Broski hit in the cut, they don't like. Who the fuck is you? Get the fuck out my face. I don't
Hey, you get the fuck out.
The face just came in.
business. Suck my dick, kiss your
Nice.
motherfucking face.
Oh, wow.
That's dope. That's dope.
Oh, wow.
I'm a fucking king.
Diamonds on my neck, and I'm draped in some fleece. Yeah, this shirt came from
You know the
Goodwill, but it's
480 is
built from
intentional.
overseas. Yeah,
think so.
flying all these
Yeah.
bitches, yeah, they cannot
This
take
shit
the
is
heat.
from Goodwill, but this belt is from overseas.
Popping grease, yeah, grease. Yeah, fire out that oven, yeah, 300 degrees. Yeah, grease. Yeah, I know you wanna live this life, but you can't take the heat. Yeah.
Wait, is that guy the?
That's Thick Jesus, dude.
That's Thick Jesus?
That's Thick Jesus, dude.
Yeah, we gon' pull up where he at. He in a hot spot. They blow him out the pack. He's thinking up that hot box. I ain't never cuffed a bitch unless it's to a bedpost. Sending
To
me
a bed post?
paragraphs.
I ain't never cuffed a bitch unless it's to a
bed
post.
Try a Mendo's. She said tryna slide. I said if you bought a red nose.
Ooh. Trying to slide over about the rat nose.
Red nose.
Fun fact: King Sosa is terrified of dogs.
Fun fact 2.
Pause it.
Said this song
The song
Was
recorded and engineered,
engineered in roughly 30 minutes, yet strangely goes
Goes
harder than most
most
rappers.
Oh!
Oh shit!
Fun fact 3.
King Sosa owns a digital.
The camera, dude. I love this shit.
When I first saw it, I'm like,
Badass,
dude, this video is dope.
Yo, that shit is
That
fire,
is
dude.
dope.
That's a dope video, lah.
How
That's
does
a
this
dope
not have
video.
more views?
5,000
This should have more views.
5,000 views.
King Sosa.
Shout out
World
King
Productions.
Sosa, dude.
Shout out King Sosa. Shout out.
No,
Thick Jesus.
that daft effect and then the rotate.
No, yeah, the
Oi.
one where they did that weird
Nah, that was sick.
That was sick.
looks hard as fuck to do.
Yeah, the video was sick, lah.
Right.
It was just macam, how do I say, like super spoiled, super fucked up, but that's the aesthetic.
That's
Yeah.
the point.
And now
Yeah,
you
so
get
I-
it
so I
why
love it.
it's 480p.
Yeah,
It makes
so
sense.
Yeah.
now the 480 is totally intentional.
They didn't
wanted
want
that
it
look.
to be
Yeah.
HD.
It
Yeah, it
makes
wasn't meant to
fucking
be HD.
sense.
Yeah.
Shout out
King
to
Sosa,
Thick
King
Jesus
Sosa is
and
King Sosa is leading
Sosa.
the head up. He's the future guy, the futuristic skit.
Like
Yeah,
I
that shit
think
was
this
dope.
guy needs more recognition.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Ni apa ni?
yo, if they were,
Oh,
I
this
think
one
if
got
they were-
80k view, right?
I think if yeah, I've heard of King Sosa, dude. Like King Sosa.
Serious,
is
I've
like-
heard. Yeah.
Yeah, but Thick Jesus I have never heard before, lah. But King Sosa I've heard before.
So King Sosa is also a rapper,
Yeah.
And it's also a videographer.
The guy who shot the whole thing.
He
'Cause
has
he owns a
he
digi-
has a
'cause
digital
he owns a
camera.
digital
digital camera. Yeah.
Owns a digital camera, bro.
Just in case we didn't know about
You
it.
didn't
lah.
notice he
Yeah,
owns
he
a
owns
digital
a digital
camera. That was dope. I feel like if they did that was not a joke song lah, but it was a little bit, grease. It's it's a joke. If that was a little bit more serious, I think it would have blown up, dude.
Yeah.
That was dope. The beat was fire too.
Correct.
Okay. That's pretty much it. That was the video of the week, and that was the podcast of the week. I feel like we talked for a really long time. I don't know how long we've been talking for, but I think that was a really good podcast. We discussed some important and interesting things today. So yeah, that's it. Gas Station Podcast episode 14. Once again, I'm your host Kayczar. I'm joined here today with Nobu, aka Amirul. Nobu streams on Twitch, twitch.tv/Nobu plays. That's NO8U plays. Come watch him stream. I might give y'all some subs so y'all can use his fucking emote.
We're
that is
doing a
funny.
yoga stream also if you reach our goal.
Yes, sir. We need 4 more subs for Miro gonna do a yoga stream. So we gotta
It's
try to
gonna
reach
be
that goal.
super
So she
chill.
just come in, just give the 4 subs. It's fucking like $50 knee. Give me. So he can do a yoga stream.
Why did I agree for that? I don't even know. Okay, never mind.
You know that's gonna happen, right?
It's gonna happen.
It's definitely gonna happen, though.
All right. Also with us as usual is Kafka Purp, aka Sashi. You can check him out on Instagram, Kafka Purp _Kafka_Purp. He does art, does collages. He just dropped something today, just now. I checked that out. That was dope. Yeah, I'm your host Kayczar. I do music. You can check me out on Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Apple Music, wherever the fuck you get your music from. The album is coming soon. We are trying to plan the rollout, which I will speak to these 2 guys after this about it. And that's pretty much it. Gas Station Podcast, episode 14. Before we end, like I like to say, if you think we're smart, we're smart. If you think we're dumb, we're dumb. Gas Station Podcast, signing the fuck out. Peace.